Okay, let me stop.
Boy got some little ass arms with some big ass hands.
First of
That boy got
all,
a wrinkly ass shirt.
shit, leave my shit
This because you don't want to
alone.
be in the roast room. We get your ass right now because you don't want to
Oh
step in
my
that roast room.
god.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the roast room on purpose. Leave me alone.
That boy stretched like.
No. No, because why is your why does your shirt look like a crumpled up piece of paper, bro?
Not piece of paper.
What are
That's
we
the shirt that.
doing?
All right, my bad, my bad. I'm back.
Jay,
Okay,
I'm
come
back.
on.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
you know what? That's probably actually ass. I probably should not have done that.
Oh my
Whatever.
god.
All right, here
I'm
we go.
not
Are
even
you
high
about to
yet.
stream, Stu?
I'm literally already live.
Oh,
All right.
good to
Welcome
know.
everybody to this month's
Right, we could be
Whispers
picking our
from.
noses.
Oh yeah, you definitely could have, but yeah. No, okay. Welcome everybody to this month's episode of Whispers from the Valley. We got the crew here. You know, we got Jay, we got Kat, you got Bandaid. Even though it's dark as hell over there, Bandit can't see shit. And then you got Big Stu. What's up, everybody? Say what's up to everybody. Say what's up, everybody.
Hey, yo.
Hey
Yo,
yo.
You.
Bo. I guess that's how I mentioned up here. So, all right. So on this month's episode, we talking a little bit about some different things revolving streaming, as well as I don't like this music. I just don't. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. I don't, I'm not rocking with it. All right, we're talking about different things as far as the streaming community goes. As well, we're gonna throw in about the new season 2 update of Call of Duty Warzone. As that's what we all play, and we're gonna get our little critiques on that. So we're gonna dive into the first question. Anybody want to go first
The
before I
question.
ask? Or,
What's the
Well, so
question?
well,
you gotta ask the question.
well, I want to see if I want to be a volunteer.
Hey, we'll volunteer after we know what it is.
Oh,
I'll
okay, okay.
volunteer.
Thank you, Kat, for being such a team player. You feel me?
Yes.
All right, so so Kat, how do you feel the state of gaming is right now?
Bandaid can go first.
Now I answer it. I don't think the state of gaming is that bad, but I've been seeing lots of big content creators everywhere on Twitter, any pretty much social media, say there's been like a lull where it's just pretty much been Fortnite, Apex, and like Call of Duty wise that have been like the big games that have been out.
Right.
And like I said, that's since pandemic, and ain't really none of them fell off. And I think just people are starting to get bored with it in general. Not me.
Facts,
I don't
facts,
play the
facts.
game every day like they do, so it's different for me. I still enjoy it. Other than that, like I said, there's some games I'd like to just play differently sometimes, but I'm not too bored with any game right now.
A big fact. I can definitely tell if you play the game every day how you would get bored of it, and if you're a casual person, it can last a little bit longer. But Jay, what do you think? What do you think the state of the game world is right now?
State personally is perfect because of the simple fact that I play one game and I'm enjoying that game. I'm actually getting good at this game. So, me personally, the state is perfect. Now, as far as like content, it's stale because of the simple fact that there's still only a couple guns that you're able to use in one gunfights. But again, like I said, the state of gaming, me is personally is perfect.
That's good. That's good. And it's also very good that Band-Aid is recording. So I was definitely muted on the stream. I just unmuted though. Thank you, Band-Aid, for recording. Because, I'll be fucking up. So Kat, back to you. How do you think the state of gaming is right now?
Um, I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's definitely evolved from like when I was younger. I feel like it may just be like what Band-Aid said, like there's just the big three and like everyone else is trying to compete with those big three. So it may not seem like we have like too many options. But I do miss being able to play like 85 different games and like having options. And now I don't feel like I have as many options. And I don't know if that's just because I'm not looking or if it's just the same stuff. We're all just waiting on the same game to
Yeah.
drop something new.
Facts,
So
facts, facts.
other
So
than
that
that, I feel like it's all right.
True. That actually brings up a little surprise question, basically. Um, I saw this on the Repost's podcast. They were saying, when BRs really came out, they changed the landscape of gaming. Once
Absolutely.
BRs came out, everybody was like, "Yo, I want to put BR. I don't want to put this arena shooter like Halo or COD or whatever. I don't want to play. I want to play BR. BRs are just so much more fun. The storylines, all that. So, do you think there's gonna be another game within the next 5 to 10 years or whatever that's going to change the landscape that BR's changed, the way the BR's changed it?
Nah.
I feel like eventually there will be, but not in the same way. Like
Not the
I
same
feel
way.
like there's gonna be something new that everybody's gonna be all over, but I don't think it'll have the same impact because, like I said, once that happened, everybody's just trying to mimic it.
You
You
gotta
know,
think
so
it's kind of like sports. Like the next LeBron is a kindergarten. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
not gonna be another LeBron for a long time. So there's not gonna be another like game changing game probably for a long time.
So
Because
you would have.
BR did some other day. Like when the first BR ever dropped, they done that was a gold mine. I don't even know what the first BR was. What was that? What is that?
What the first? It
That
was
was
probably
HG1. That was
Yeah,
H1Z1.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's
H1Z1.
like it was
Yeah.
on to something. So now everybody mimicking. So again, the next game changing game is not even being thought about right now, in my opinion.
Okay, so
Mm.
you so the way the what they said on Repulse's podcast, you don't think that the looter shooter type, like Escape from Tarkov or like DMZ, will be the next big thing after BRs?
If those would only be big, Tarkov would be big if it was multi-platform. Really, the only way you're gonna blow up is if you're cross-platform. Allow everybody to play with you.
Hmm.
Tarkov doesn't. It's PC. A lot of those like MMOs, like what is it called? World of Warcraft, Elden Ring, stuff like that would be big if they had cross-platform. They already have the mass following on regular consoles or PC. Really, really, gaming took off when like Fortnite started crossplay. Then everybody else started doing crossplay. There's not nothing big like that that can change the platform. I don't think. And Stu, you're muted, just so you know.
Yeah, I was talking to chat. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing gaming wise unless virtual reality takes off. But there's nothing big that can change
Ooh.
That's
the market, like I said, because everything's already cross-platform. I mean, if you're not cross-platform, you're losing. Like, what is that? That little wrestling battle royale gone because it wasn't cross-platform.
Bro,
If you can't play with friends on PS4 or Xbox, and you're on PC, it's dead. Your game's not
no
going to
that's
succeed.
that's
Period.
huge. That's
Facts.
that's actually huge. Community based games, community based everything, and that's what we strive here at MVG. All community based stuff because
Everybody
we're
wants
a
to play
family.
with their friends. If you can't play with your friends, why are you going to play games?
and everybody wants a PC.
You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. But I'm
I'm too
grateful for what I have.
lazy for virtual reality. Well, VRs. I'm way too lazy for VRs, bro.
So what? So when you say VR, are you talking about like Ready Player One type stuff, like that movie? First of all, because when I saw that movie, I was like, "Yo, we're not that far from that."
Nah.
Nah,
I
straight
mean,
up.
something like that. Yeah. Or I mean, what? Hold on. Like I seen they've had like Call of Duty VR. Like you can just walk around like seen a clip on TikTok. You can walk around, steal the magazines out your friends' guns, and just fuck with them like that. They're
Yeah, I
trying to
saw
shoot
that
somebody,
too.
you can
That was
steal it.
crazy.
It's just shit you could do, but they don't. It's not like graphically there yet. I feel like that's still like Xbox, PlayStation era, like kind of graphics, like from where we are now and all the other games.
Yeah,
Once
and
graphically wise it steps up, who fucking
yeah,
knows? But then they also,
along with the price.
yeah, price. Then they also got to add a way to play with people.
Facts. Yeah, I feel like we're not that far off from that. But speaking of price, that goes on to the next question. All right, if you were given $100,000, where would it go and why would it go there? Jay, you can answer this first.
100K. Um. All right. So I would do 5 per creator. 5K per creator under MVG. And then I will go ahead and pay for the expenses for each creator as far as getting a PC. revamping like their setup, just their setup though, not the entire room, just the setup.
Damn, thought he meant
Um,
couch. And then I'm
oh, you know what? No, a content house, straight content house for MVG, and then of course that comes with the revamping of the rooms and shit. Then I would have to go ahead and, of course, pay bills. A lot of bills. So that'll probably leave me personally 1K left in my account. So there it goes. Bills, MVG.
well, I mean, that takes care of a lot. You take care of all your bills, so you no longer any debt. You no longer any like you. That puts you at like a very, if not level ground, already ahead of the game because a lot of people are already just digging out the hole. Trying to get level. So if you already level, you really ahead of the game for most people. How we are nowadays. Kat, what would you do on 100K and why?
Um, damn, I don't know. I would probably, no, put it in my savings. I don't know.
I feel it. Putting
I'm
in
not paying off
savings.
no debt with it. I know that much. Cause fuck that. I'm not paying off no
Okay.
debt.
No
I
debt.
don't
She's
know.
going.
I don't like think about stuff like that a lot.
Okay. Okay. I feel it. I mean, me personally, I've thought about that question so many times.
I
But
would probably I would do some pay to play shit for sure.
what do you
Like
mean by
I
pay to
would for
play?
sure do that. I would for sure do that. Pay to play. Like I'm up here with the big league. Cause I got money, you feel me? Got a little 100 band. Got a little
All it
money to
takes.
spend.
I feel it. I feel it. Cause like Tim the Tap Man charging people $10,000 to play a game with him and shit. That little exposure. You go in there, you pay 10G, you drop a little 20 bomb. Now you got fans. Was it worth the 10Gs though? Bandaid, what would you do with 100K and why?
Give back to the people who gave me something.
Facts.
Give back
Facts.
to my
Big facts.
mom. She sacrificed a lot for me. Give back to my family. The rest is coming here, investing in the future. Um,
Hmm.
I want
That
to take care of the people that take care of me. Pretty much, simple as that.
exactly. Exactly. You got to take care of the people who take care of you. Cause I mean, like, yeah, you can't just be selfish with it, man. I feel like there's too many people out there in the real world. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I saw something on TikTok the other day where somebody was talking about the reason why, especially in the black community, why we're still down is because people who get it, they leave with it and they don't bring it back. Whereas, if you look at white communities, Latino communities, whatever communities, when they blow up, they give back to their community when they blow up. They don't leave it. They just make their community better. So like for instance, they said Atlanta, that he used Atlanta for instance. He said Atlanta's a suburb. Atlanta is big and is rich because the people who are from Atlanta that made money in Atlanta stayed in Atlanta. They didn't go to somewhere else and take their money with them to make that city great. They invested all the money inside of Atlanta, and that's why Atlanta is big. And I think that was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but you also got to think like Atlanta has the marketing. Like, I make the money and I'm gonna stay in Toledo. We don't have anything here. You get what I'm saying? There's no market
Nah,
here
true.
for what we do. That's why I said like Toledo is literally 10 years behind Columbus, 30 years behind New York, 50 years behind LA. Like that's why when everybody looks at the content and shit that we doing, like they kind of just side eye and we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and support a little bit. But then next thing you know, when this actually takes off, they were like, oh no, remember I supported you, and nah, like you get what I'm saying?
I feel that. I feel that. I
So,
feel that. And that's definitely another thing that I personally have to deal with. I was like, my mom was just baffled when, my boy Dilla just bought me an Xbox, and he was like, people online really be giving you stuff. Like Jay bought you stuff for your stream. Dilla got you Xbox. Why are these people just doing this stuff for you? And I was like, one, they rock with me. They believe in what I believe in. They see how passionate I am about this and how I want to do stuff and what's hindering me from doing it. And at the same time, they see the dream. And I guess that's just that takes me back to, not trying to make it biblical, but that's a reference I'm getting. That takes me back to back in the Bible, not even Jesus himself can perform miracles in his own hometown. And sometimes you just gotta get out. So I feel that. I feel on both sides. Like, yeah, you want to stay in your hometown and build it up, but at the same time, like you said, Jay, sometimes you gotta get away and you gotta, go to where you love. Go to where you loved.
What would you do with 100K, Stu?
Man, what wouldn't I do? No, I was kidding. First thing I would do is I would definitely spend $25,000, that exact price, and put it into an investment. Probably in different types of investments. Some in hard investment, some in easy investment. Um, that's 25K spent off the top. Then the another 50K will be spent on just revamping everything within my life, from my stream to my body to my family. So $50,000. That's just
Wait a
revamping
minute. You about to
everything.
buy a new family? You
No,
can do
no,
that?
no,
That was
I'm
an
not.
option to say?
No, I'm not gonna buy a new
Because
family.
I'm talking about you. Ow. So-
No, you can't buy a
you
new
got
family. People too expensive. Cat gonna be
some
like, no, I'm 25 G's by myself, so I can't buy no new family.
25?
Look, oh, that's too low for you, Cat. If I give you 25 G's to be my sister, you wouldn't take it? Like what?
I would, just because I feel like that would be real easy for me.
Facts. You gonna do the same shit you doing now and get 25 G's from it. Like,
Exactly. Now, if you ask me to be like your mom or something,
be
25
Nah,
is
my
not
auntie.
enough.
nah, be the
Be
be the
my
lo-
auntie.
be the
25 is not
loving
enough.
be the loving sister.
25 is not enough to pull the cord out of Xbox, okay? That's not enough. It's not enough. All that energy.
and then you're
Nah.
gonna need salary after that.
Right.
And then salary. Like,
That's the entry fee. I'm gonna need
out
a
of
salary
25
after that.
down payment. That's crazy. But no, yeah, no, definitely 50 G's would be going just to revamp everything. 25 for investment. Then the last 25.
Hey, yo, buying a new family is crazy.
Oh yeah, that,
That's
that
funny as
definitely that
fuck.
was actually hilarious.
That's funny as fuck.
The last 25 will probably just go and experience life. Like I've always wanted to go to places like Paris and like take trip and just see stuff. Like, so I got the $25,000 I invested. That's gonna be my money for the future. I really won't have to work a job ever again because that money's gonna make money for me. The 50 G's gonna get me to the point to where I'm no longer in debt. My family not in debt. I've lost weight. I have a nice stream set up. Everything. Then the other 25 G's, it's just I'm going somewhere. I'm going to Paris. I want to see stuff. I'm not trying to just see America.
Africa?
I'm definitely going to Africa. That is first. I want to see my home, like see my tribe. My family believes that we're somewhere from Nigeria. That's what we think, based off of like our noses. We think we're from Nigeria. But we don't know where in Nigeria. We haven't paid to get the actual test, so we gotta get that test and stuff. Wait, what's so funny, B?
You ain't see this motherfucker Jordan going like this with his nose?
Wanted to see if I got the same nose, brother. I was just saying, like I might be that try.
He was sticking
too.
his nose
Shit,
up like. Let me
see
see.
on my nose. You feel me?
Jay, you might
bro,
you might want to say some for that LeBron hair treatment, cuz.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God. Oh God. My shit through. Mr. I wear a hat every damn day.
Hey, my shit's cool. You can see my shit's thick.
Mm-hmm.
not the LeBron hair treatment.
Take your hat
Hey,
off
my
real
My
quick,
shit
Bandaid.
thick
Turn
too,
the light
cuz.
on.
Look at my shit.
Turn the light
nigga.
on. Take your hat off.
Look,
Oh, here, hold
right
up, hold up.
here.
Oh,
I'm
Bandaid.
good.
Turn the light on, B. I can't even see. Hold
My
on.
light's too far away. I'm about to just turn the camera on real quick. I mean, the flashlight. Yeah, my hair's luscious, cuz.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
shiny
ain't
like
no
that.
bald spots anywhere over here,
We got
cuz.
the same hairline, bro. We got the same fucking hairline. What you talking about, bro?
I feel like Band-Aids might be natural though.
Mine's
Oh
not
damn.
natural. When my
Yeah, I was like,
hairline
what that
become
mean?
natural?
Yeah, what you-
Damn.
I mean, like a natural hairline, like
Oh,
that's just how
wait,
your
Yeah, mine's
hairline is
mine's been right
normally,
here.
not
got-
receding.
Yo
you
started
got me
down
so-
here. Mine's
Oh,
mine's been up
God.
here.
My hairline running away from my face. Was that what we was talking
Nah,
about here?
Jay, she acting like you got one of them. She acting like you got one of them things that you draw on. You see them barbershop TikToks where they be drawing people's hairlines on, and then they put like little spray.
Hey, yo, chill, cause my barber got to do that from time to time. Relax.
Or is
Hey,
it
Nah,
Beijing?
he gets the enhancements every time.
relax.
no shot.
That's why
Every
Jay throws.
time.
That's why Jay throws a little extra on at the end.
Relax.
That is too funny. That is too
Tell 'em.
funny.
And she can't shower for 3 days after his haircut.
Nope.
Chill out, bro. Chill out.
Oh my god, it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, step away to hide the, the fake, and to, something like that. I don't know, but whatever. But moving on to the next question. So every day we choose as humans. I feel like we wake up and we choose to like deal with everything we got going on. We all got problems. We all got situations and stuff, but sometimes we have to choose to commit to our stream, our community, our family, and that can be harder than most. So the last question, well, not the last one, another question we have before we move on to the COD talk is how do you shelter or combat daily life and crazy headlines, whatever, from your stream or mindset while streaming? And I guess who went first last time? I think Jay went first. So Kat, you can go first this time.
I don't. I don't.
You
I
don't
don't do it.
shelter.
No, absolutely not. I just don't stream. Which
You
is
don't
crazy
stream.
because like it's really hard for me to like put myself like back into like a mindset once I'm already in a mindset. You know what I mean? So it takes a little bit of
Hmm.
extra work for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just the season I'm in my life right now. Um, but it takes a little extra work, which is
No
fine. So
facts.
like I've been
Facts.
prioritizing that over like pushing myself through something. I'm not a fan of like tough love. I'm not a fan of it. Hate it. Anybody who tries to give me tough love, like you're cut off because I hate it. Because why? Like I don't know. Maybe that's just like an American thing, but I absolutely hate that. So I'm not gonna force myself to do some stuff that I don't want to do or feel like I'm not in the mood to do because I feel like I'm not going to be giving 100% of myself. And I feel like if I'm not giving 100%, then I need to be giving nothing because my stream only deserves 100%. You know what I mean? So like I'm not about to try to force myself to be in a fake mindset to go and hop on stream or do whatever else it is that I need to do. I'm just going to sit with myself, sit with my thoughts, sit with my feelings and work on being a better cat. So I don't combat any of that. I work through it. I process through it.
Okay. Okay. Respectable. Respectable. B Bandaid. What do you do to combat stuff or like to hide from stream or push through stream or whatever?
I mean, my outlet is streaming. You couldn't tell by looking at me at any point in my life or whenever I'm doing something that I'm stressed at all. You couldn't see that I'm affected by anything. Not that I don't hold it in, but I just don't. I don't let what bothers me. No, I'm saying like I'll
Aw,
hold
Bandaid.
I'll hold it in, but if I can't control it, I'm not gonna let it bother me. I've just 30 years of life figured out what I need to leave alone, what I need to push through. Really, gaming's that little outlet for me, just to be myself and do something I want to do. So at any point, you would never tell that something's bothering me if it is. That's just how I go
Yep.
about it. If
Got
I
that
can't, if
tough
I
skin in you.
no, it's not like toughness. It's just like why do I waste energy on something that I can't control? Pretty much, I did that probably the first part of my life, and I was like, there's no point. That's just more stress, more problems, more anything. If I can't change it, I'm not gonna worry about it anymore.
Yeah, that's a big problem for me. I stress about stuff I can't control a lot. Um, I need to stop doing that myself. Jay, for you, how do you combat stuff, push through for stream or whatever?
So if you tune in to my streams, I tend to talk about everything. So for example, I know for a fact that the first at least 15 minutes of my stream, I ain't gonna have nobody in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let loose and talk about what I want to talk about. Regardless of anybody go ahead and catch it or not, right? If you catch it, then you go ahead and say we'll talk about it or whatever. So kind of like basically the audience kind of helped me, what I'm saying, cipher through all my thoughts or whatever about any situation I'm going through in my life. And it's easier to talk to strangers because they're not gonna judge you because they don't know anything about you besides, oh, this guy plays Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Facts, facts.
But if it's too deep, too heavy, then I just go ahead and I tend to take a drive. When I'm driving, I talk and I talk out loud. It's 80 different people in the car with me. 80 different J's. You got Jay, you got Mello, you got Jordan, you got Lee, you got Jay Lee, you got Dianello, you got Mr. Dianello, you got Coach Dianello, you got Dad, you got mom. Like, well, not mom. I'm not a female, but I'm just saying, like, it's every version of me. Every hat that I have to wear on a daily is in the car with me. I
We
guess
see where $10,000 a Jay go to. Jay play the mama role too. That's crazy.
I'm weak. So I guess as I'm riding, I'm talking. We talk things out. We go ahead and I calm myself down. I make myself mad, but at the end of the day, it's a conversation that needs to be had with myself, type shit. And then of
Facts.
course, I lean on a lot of friends. So if I ever need help, I'm calling, I'm texting. There was a one time it was terrible, spiraling. Couldn't get not no soul to text back. I'm like, oh, that's just fuck Jay tonight, huh? So, anyways, I just gave it time, and I started getting replies, but yeah, it's definitely I lean on a lot of people. So
Facts. And you got to do that, man. I think mental health is something that is not talked about enough. But people like do mental health Mondays or mental health awareness month or whatever. But I think it should not just be a Monday thing or a monthly thing. It needs to be like for everything. There's too many men out here that have mental health problems. Too many women out here that have mental that have mental health problems. I'm not actually. It's not even problems. I would just say more of issues. Like things that people battle with. PTSD is something that you can have just growing up in a really bad neighborhood. You don't have to go to war to have PTSD. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. So, you can have PTSD from a bad relationship. You can have just PTSD from any type of bad scenario that you had to go through and live through and basically survive through. And so I think a lot of time us as streamers, like B said, we use our stream as an outlet. Jay, you said, you spend the first 15 minutes just basically using your stream as like a notebook and just today in my life, blah 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 blah, and whatever. And I think that's that's lit. Um, Question for you, Jay. Since you said that, since you said your stream is kind of like a notebook, when you start getting big and you start pressing the go live button, and you have 100 people on your stream within the first 30 seconds, like some of these big streamers do, would you still continue to do that,
of
or would you
course,
feel like, okay,
my community is what they part of the family. So it's like they gonna know some shit. They may even go ahead and give me links and exercises to do to help me get through some of the shit. You never know who's watching.
facts. You never know who's watching, and that's the best thing about I've fell in love with Twitch. The reason why I fell in love with Twitch because it's just like as soon as I discovered it, I started talking to people on Twitch. I met people like UJ and Kat and Bandaid and Sir Lose a lot who pops in from time to time. And I met people when they've been rocking with me, and it's just like it still baffles my mind to this day. I think I told y'all the other day, like people still rock with Stu. And people, when I say that, they be like, "Yo, Do you feel like you don't deserve to be rocked with?" And I'm like, low key, yeah, because my whole life people have not rocked with me or somebody else unless I did something for them first. And I feel like with Twitch, it's kind of been flip side. Flip side. If they rock with you, they just rock with you. You don't gotta do nothing special. You don't gotta put on charade. You don't gotta put on a special hat. You just they rock with Cat because they rock with Cat. Like it don't gotta be nothing special about it. They rock with Jay, they rock with B, they rock with Stu just because we're just alive. And that's what I love about Twitch. And I think that's the best part about why I stream and how I get through stuff. Cause yeah, streaming's been my outlet. Whenever I press go live, it's just I don't know. This is my safe space. This is my I can just do whatever, say whatever. I feel like this is the one place I can control stuff. If somebody's acting out, they banned, they gone. You feel me? And this is Stuville. Just like I
Hey
don't know how else to
yo,
put it.
Cat was rocking shit in my stream left and right the other night. I just look up. She had
What?
4 people banned and gone. I'm like,
Oh.
damn. She was rocking shit left and right.
I
I was
was
like,
clocked
oh,
in
I
Hey, I
see.
did that in
doing
Mario
my
stream the other
duties.
day. I did that in Mario stream the other day and accidentally banned one of his homeboys.
I saw that. I
Bro,
saw that. That shit was funny as fuck.
then when his homeboy, I was like, "Oh, you talking shit? Bye. You got to go." And Mario was like, "Hey, bro, that's my." I was like, "Oh, damn, my bad. I'm banned." It'd be like that, cause I feel like you gotta protect people's. If people would take the time, this is how I see it. It took a lot for me to get to this point to even show my fucking face, especially to the world. I think I got 2 viewers right now. To see these 2 viewers out, bro. 2019 Stu, this is what you would have saw from me, right here. That's what you would have saw. Nothing. You might have heard my voice, but now I'm not afraid to turn my camera on and show my wrinkly ass shirt. You feel me? Like I'm gonna do that now. Like
Yeah,
You ain't have
2000.
to do that though.
Yeah, no, I ain't have to
You
do
had a
that.
perfectly fine shirt
Oh
before
my
we
god.
started. Uh,
It just, but the point is like I can laugh about stuff like this now and like I think I don't know about everybody else, but for me personally, I've grown. My confidence has grown a lot to where I'm not afraid to do certain stuff or say certain stuff and just be goofy, just be whatever in Stuville. And I feel like that's an outlet. And I think that's the best part about streaming. And thank you guys for sharing your opinions on how you guys get through streaming and what you do on your day-to-day basis and all the stuff like that. But
welcome.
since we're all Call of Duty players, I thought we got to talk about this new update, season two. Season two. If you guys are just not watching this video, we're recording this video about a week and a half after season two has come out. Let's start with Cat. Cat Rebirth Island, not Rebirth. Resurgence has come back out. We know
Hmm.
you are a Resurgence head. You love Resurgence. How do you feel about Ashika Island and how it plays and all of the good stuff?
Hashtag
Um,
fuck that castle.
nah, that's my favorite place to go. That's
Hey,
funny because it's funny because Keith, when we were playing together the other day, she was like, "We're landing here," and I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Motherfuckers, I play would be scared to land here." I said, "Oh no, I don't know what's going on in your lobbies, but we got to get you together."
man, we got to get in the Keith's
Um,
lobbies.
no, straight up, like it's funny because when I watch her play, she's a bot. I changed her FOV yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, I like this," and I'm like, "Yep, okay." But it was so funny watching like the people on her team play because they all play just like her, and I was jealous. I was very jealous.
You want you,
Um,
you
but
wanted to get a
no,
controller, just
it's
drop like a
like
25 real
no,
quick.
on God, I was about to take the fucking controller. But it's just funny to watch people like walk up to stuff and like look at it for a second and then swap it. But they don't really know what the fuck they picking up. Like it's hilarious.
Dropping
Um,
sea treasures and shit.
no, oh God, but I'm a
Uh,
fan of it. I'm a fan. I feel like for the update, it was less for me about like having a resurgence mode. Like I like it obviously. But I feel like with the update, I expected them to change more. I expected more changes with just like the game itself versus
mhm.
like all the stuff that they were going to add. And I feel like I expected that because I feel like they got so much pushback from everybody, but I guess it wasn't enough pushback. Like they changed a couple things, but like I don't know. I expected them to change more with just the game in general, like being able to fucking reload cancel. That'd be great. But
I feel like when it comes to Infinity Ward, Activision, all that stuff, the people, well, Infinity Ward made this one. Whoever runs Infinity Ward is just super stubborn. When they make a stance, they're standing on it. And so the changes they made them, but they said, okay, we're only gonna give you that because we really like this system. We put our time and effort into
yeah.
this shitty ass movement, this shitty ass stuff, and we're gonna make sure that you like it too. We're gonna shove it down your throat until you like it. And then after months and months and months, AJ, I know what I said. That shit was crazy. That was wild. That was wild. Hold up. No, no,
The fact that Jay found that funny.
no, no.
Pause, nigga. Fuck out of here.
But
Chill, man.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But no, it's just like yeah, like so. I was they got pushback like you said, but they gave us enough to where we were satisfied. And that's it. But Jay, what do you think about the season 2 updates?
I love season 2. The fact I could run and play and go ahead and chow. I love
Retweet,
it. I love
retweet.
it. I love it.
Fucking tweet.
Please give us some more of the stemmies. Can we get the little stemmy boost, little speed boost real quick?
You might be dreaming
You know
right
what
there,
I'm
but I feel you.
Okay, we can start with the reload cancel because clearly we don't want to hear the frogs and the dragonflies and all in our ears. We just want to go ahead and cancel a reload. Like like people don't change
Straight
their
up.
mind every day. Like, oh no, I don't want to reload. Like people change their mind about everything. So we
Nah,
changed our mind about reloading. Like,
Cat be killing me like, yo, why the fuck I heard these flies? Like,
I can't
Cat,
reload cancel. Yeah.
Cat
I
was
mean,
like,
she
I
made a
can't hear
valid
footsteps,
point on
but I
that.
can hear this damn dragonfly in my ear. Like,
Yeah,
Please
though.
put in the option for us to be able to like turn that shit off. But whatever.
oh, that shit is hilarious. That
But
You
shit
ain't
is
yeah,
got that
for the
shit
hilarious.
most
turned off?
part, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
literally,
forgot.
that's the overall sound. I thought. I didn't
Oh,
think
no,
you
it's
could
like
go
an
ahead.
effect sound. There's like a sound you can turn down.
Nah, yeah. I'm gonna
Teach me
show
how to
you.
turn off the frogs,
Oh.
and I
You turning
will.
off bombs too.
Turn off the frog. Nah,
Immediately.
no,
Everything.
because yeah, I thought you did that. I'll show you how I did it. At least I found it from Iceman Isaac, but
I
yeah,
ain't gonna
because
lie
I
to
was
you. I don't hear them.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
too
I already
busy
have it
I
off.
don't hear
hissing
no
from
frogs and
bullets.
shit.
I'm serious dodging bullets in real life. Like, what? I don't hear it. So
Cat over
No,
here, ribbit.
I hear
Ribbit.
everything. I hear every sound I hear.
That is too funny. That's too. So B, what do you think about the season 2 update?
Jay, were you finished?
Oh my bad.
I
Wait.
believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Cat. Thank you. B, how do you feel about the season 2 update?
How I feel about the island, I like it. Fuck that castle. I say it because I just can't hear shit. That's probably the hot drop, so I'm fine dropping there. I hate that I can't tell where footsteps are. That's the only thing I really want fixed.
Well,
and what
whether
Cat
you
said.
drop Castle or you drop Shipwreck, you ain't gonna hear no damn footsteps because this game's just dog shit
Yeah,
when it comes to the audio.
I just really
But
want audio fix in general. The reload cancel is something I've been used to. Modern Warfare 2, the first one. So just not having that, it's just like built in my brain that I can reload cancel, and it gets me killed more times than it should. Talking about resurgence, I like that. Talking about rank play, I love that. I feel like this is the best. I feel like this is the best rank play since Black Ops 2. Hopefully they incorporate it in Warzone a little bit too. Like I'd rather play competitive, ranked, and Warzone and multiplayer, just because. Like I don't even care if I play Warzone and get like 2 kills, but I'm moving up ranks. I think that's just different. It just feels different than getting 20 kills if I'm like gold and get 2 kills and I'm just getting dubs or just getting points. It's just different. Just competitive in general is just different to me.
Definitely. I was watching Repulse's podcast and they were talking about rank play because they did announce that Warzone Ranked is coming out in season 3. So, what are you guys all expecting for Warzone Ranked? Are you going to be playing Warzone Ranked? All that stuff. Me personally, you already know I'm gonna be on Warzone Ranked. All right. Now, what are you expecting to see from Warzone Ranked though? Like, what would you like to see it? Or like how the system's set up? B, you can go first. What do you like? How would you like the rank system to be set up in Warzone Ranked?
I like it like if we're playing big map, I like it to be that like what is it? Where it's small, it starts off small. What the hell is that shit called?
Mini Royale?
Yeah, I like the mini royale with like 25 teams in it. That way you're not spending all day like PUBG looting and not fighting anybody to the last circle. I think that'd be boring. I'd rather have it sped up, or if it's on an island, keep it the same amount of people. But just I don't want big map everybody landing in certain areas. Then it's just so slow that it takes forever. If they do it that way, I want faster circles or something. Because Apex plays different, like with ranked. Like the circles are different. You can play in the storm longer, so it feels like you're doing more. But in Call of Duty, it's just too slow. If I want ranked, I want a little sped up, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I want it. More action, less sitting in buildings.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. But I feel like honestly, if it comes to rank, people are going to sit in buildings because they want that rank. They want them points, that SR or whatever you call it. They're gonna want them points. So they're gonna be sitting in the buildings for sure.
That's why I say little map, because you incentivize kills, you incentivize placement.
Facts.
You just incentive, like you can just make kills worth more, placement worth less unless you're first or something. Like if you get top, like there's so many different ways you can do points and like ranking and like whatever you call it, SR. There's just so many different ways you can do it. I just hope it's fast and not super slow like PUBG.
Okay. Jay, what's your opinion on Warzone Ranked, and how do you think it should be set up? What's
right
your opinions
back.
on that?
Go ahead and start me off at number 1 and leave me up there type shit.
Let's go.
That's how I feel
Hey,
like it should
clip it,
start.
chat.
That's how I feel like it should end.
Clip
Be
it,
number
chat.
1, regardless of my
Oh,
regardless of my kills, of my rank, all that. I should be number 1. But I never really got into like. Okay, bam. So hear me out.
All right.
All this rank play, Johns. Yeah, I never like actually sat down and actually started thinking about it. Like, so for me expecting anything from it, I'm just literally expecting to go ahead and drop Zaya. You know what I'm saying? Grab a gun, keep it pushing. That is literally all I'm doing. I can't tell you about. Oh, I want to go ahead and 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 win the game because I'm chasing my PR every time I drop into a game. So that is all I'm doing: grabbing a gun and trying to kill.
I feel it. Kat, what do you think about Ranked, and how you think it's gonna go, or how would you like it to go, whatever? What are you hoping for in Warzone Ranked?
I'm not really hoping for anything. I'm a shooter just like Jay, so I mean, I'm just hanging out, trying to have a good time.
Her camera freeze for everybody, or just me?
That is all.
Just you.
Just you.
Oh, okay. It's not frozen no more. All right, but yeah, I feel you on that. Me personally, I think Warzone Ranked is gonna play really slow. I kind of like that little transition it just did. That was cool. I think it's gonna play really slow. Unfortunately, Bandaid. And I think the reason why, because everybody's gonna want to reach iridescent, everybody's gonna want to reach diamond, plat, whatever. And I think the system they should implement is exactly like they should just copy and paste Apex's. Just copy they shit and put it in Call of Duty. Just rename it. I swear to God, that's what they should do. Because Apex's ranked is like you have you can get a certain number of kills and then you have a cap. That's how Apex is. After a certain number of kills, no matter if you get more kills or not, you only get that number of points for that kill. And so, and you get points for assists and for kills. And then
They
after
better the
that,
fuck not.
no, listen. And then after that, once you get fifth place, I think, up to first place, you get a multiplier. So I think fifth place is like a 1.1, fourth is like a 1.3, and then first place is like a 3 multiplier. So if you get the max, which is like, let's say um the max in Apex I think is 7. You can get 7 kills and 3 assists for 10 points, some shit like that. And so you get 10, but then you get 30, but then you get first place. That gives you 30 points, and then some other stuff for just like some other bullshit, and you can get a whole bunch of points that way. And so on Repost stream they're saying, okay, so for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is a little bit faster than Apex is, what would be the kill cap? What would be the kill cap? It has to be something that really skilled players could reach, but at the same time, something that lower players can reach as well. So you can't say, oh, the kill cap will be 20 kills, because not everybody's gonna get the 20 bomb. So what do you got?
I don't even think they should do a kill cap. I like how Fortnite does the storm surge. Like if you haven't done damage in so long, you just start dying.
Facts.
I'd rather it be that way. Like if you're just sitting in a building not doing nothing, like no damage, like you got there's like Fortnite has like a threshold. Like you can see if you're about to be in it, and if you don't do no damage before it's up, you die. So I think that would help the like camping people, because people would have to shoot and do damage and be out doing stuff.
I feel you on that. I do, and I like that idea. Personally, the reason why I think that won't work is because camping has just become so much of what Call of Duty is.
Think
Especially
so?
if you're talking, yeah, 100%, 100%.
The average
Most of the
player,
play,
yeah, the
the
average
average
players.
player, the average player base, and so you're now we're not talking about once you reach like the diamond levels and iridescent and stuff like that, because those are like the top 2-3% of players in the world. They're gonna play different than if you like in bronze level where everybody's, those people are gonna be scared to push anything. So yeah, they're not gonna want to have a storm surge or something like that because at that point they're gonna stop playing. And Call of Duty, we all know Call of Duty is all about their numbers. If they have people who stop playing, they're gonna take that out immediately. So that's why I think that they would never implement that
I don't
because
think
if
they'd
they
implement it in. They could implement it in ranked and not normal. They do that in Fortnite. That's what I'm saying. Like in a ranked game mode is something possible. Like you don't have to
fact,
do it in a normal game mode.
yeah, and that is true. That was actually my next question. Do you think ranked rules, or what do you think what should be different in ranked? The same way ranked in for multiplayer has its own rule set than just regular multiplayer. If you had to create a playlist, let's say this cat. If you had to create a ranked rule set that's different from pubs, what would the ranked rule set be? It can be guns, it could be whatever. Like, what would you put in ranked, or what take out a regular? Like, what would you do?
This is something that I've never thought about. Oh, I feel like everything on the table. Fuck it. If you're good, you're good.
Hell no. Hell no. What? Everything on the
It's on
table.
the table.
She likes
Everything's on the
chaos.
table. If you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not.
She said that till she died, until she on a burner and died so goddamn rocket launcher by a camper in the goddamn corner.
I know.
Like
Nah,
Jay,
for real
what,
though, I haven't put any thought into anything fucking ranked.
I think dopest way is like everyone has to have a sniper, everybody has to have an AR, someone has to have a sub, no overkill. But that's not something that's gonna happen. I think that'd be more tactical, but
Actively
no,
sweaty.
facts. I was just about to say that when
That's
rank
what I'm
comes
saying.
out, everybody's gonna be tactically sweaty. There's
That's
not gonna be
disgusting.
there's not gonna be no more sweats. That's what I'm saying. J and K, y'all are running gun people. That shit is dead. I promise you. When it comes to rank, that shit is dead. You're going to be the first ones to die because everyone's going to be tactically sweaty. They're gonna be sweaty, but they're gonna be tactically. I swear to God, they will. I promise you.
Taking my
Because
ass to Gears of War.
be, because everybody wants their SR. Everybody wants they're not, well, I don't know if they're gonna call it SR, but they probably will because that's what it's called in multiplayer. But everybody wants their SR. Everybody wants their points. Everybody want, what I'm saying. Everybody's gonna be tactically sweaty, and they're not gonna be just out there just running and gunning. Maybe once again in the bronze level, yeah, probably. Once you're in the bronze where you got a bunch of Tobys running around, yeah, you could do that. But once you get to the diamonds and all the other stuff, yeah, you ain't doing that shit,
It
bro.
looks like I'm about to be a professional pub stomper.
That's actually
I'm not gonna
another
deal with it.
that I have to disagree because if you have a gun ability, you can do it. That spoken from somebody who has the worst gunny. That is true, Sean. Facts. Thank you so much for that. And
I just want y'all to go ahead and get y'all ones out the way.
I'm telling you, bro, I want to 1v1 Sean so bad. He's been running from it for like almost a year now. Like, come
Almost
on.
a year.
Bro, yes. You said cap, Sean. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, but that definitely when it comes to I didn't ask Bandaid. Run them ones, Mario. That's what I'm saying. Run them ones. B, if you had to create a rule set, what would the rule set be for ranked?
Didn't he?
I said like in my perfect world, it's not gonna happen, but that like everybody has to have a certain class, like someone only one sniper, only one AR, only one sub type shit. But realistically, I just want all the cheesy shit out, like the snapshot grenades and everything like that.
Easy.
Just any cheesy shit just out the way.
No, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like for ranked, the best thing they could do is after they put the 2.5 patch notes in, I feel like they should go to just all the Warzone pros, content creators, whatever you want to call them, because honestly, a lot of stuff that content creators want make the game better. Now there are some things, and I'm not talking about just the sweaty content creators. I'm talking about the fun content creators too. Like who's that one dude? Oh my god, I forgot. There's a lot of content creators that do fun stuff that's not all just sweat. So they speak more for the casual players. But like, if you're talking about ranked play, just straight competitive, at right as I may pull up the receipts. I mean, Ryder got the receipts. If I did say that, whatever, Sean, we can still 1v1. You still running. But my bad. Yeah. Me personally, if it was up to me, no snapshots, stuns, smokes, and flashes only. Stuns, smokes, and flashes. You said no smokes, Mario? Nah, smokes it plays too big a role. And smokes is not that you can counter smoke, so it's not that bad. Um, no shot. You actually put the clip in chat, Ryder. You're crazy. Okay, so yeah, so stuns, smokes, and flashes. What I would say would be the only three tacticals, and then for um lethals, probably take drill charges out. I know that's gonna be something that people are saying, no, you need drill charges to get rid of the rats. But if you're talking about competitive, especially if you're talking about like campers stuff like that, I think if they take drill charges out, that brings a skill gap in a little bit, at least in my mind. At least in my mind, if you're rocking just like regular grenades, Semtex, and maybe a thermite, and those are the only options, instead of rocking a drill charge. Because drill charge, you throw them into the wall, and now everybody in that room is dead. You know,
I hate drill charges. I don't rock them.
you need to rock drill charges. I swear to God, they. I've gotten so many kills just because somebody's just in a little corner in a little room. Two drill charges, dead. You know what I'm saying?
Them don't sound like drill charges you throwing right there, my guy.
Hey, I ain't had a right. You want to 1v1 in a game you play every day, and I don't even touch grass. I will 1v1 you in Apex and still beat you. I don't. Like, come on, Sean. you play Apex every day. Um, one of the final things though, because I don't think I said my rule set. I think I said the yeah. Mario says no shotguns, no LMGs. I don't think they're gonna. I think they'll ban certain guns, but I don't think they're just gonna take out whole categories like that. What do you guys think about that?
No, I'll probably just do certain guns.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think they're gonna ban whole categories like that. Like, I think because they're still gonna want some people to have versatility in what they choose. Now, of course, there's going to be a meta. There's going to be, once you get up to those top tier levels, everyone's gonna be rocking V meta. You feel me? But I think that they're gonna have certain guns, like for instance, RPK banned, off rip. RPK banned.
I heard that shit's butt cheeks now though. They just
It ain't all
they
like
just
that.
nerfed it again.
Riot shield and crossbows only. I swear to God, if I see somebody with a riot shield and crossbow in ranked,
That's a Rida type meta right there.
if I see somebody with a riot shield and crossbow in ranked, I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed. Like if they don't like it, or are we talking ranked? Or are we talking ranked into Warzone? Well, yeah, we're talking ranked. No, we're talking about ranked Warzone, Sean. I don't know if you heard, but Warzone's getting a ranked in season 3. So next season. So, Cat, if you have to outlaw any gun for ranked, and you can, or if you want to flip it and say what guns are allowed in ranked, what would you put?
I could outlaw one.
Yeah, either outlaw one, or you can say these are the only guns in this category, whatever. However you want to put it.
I'm gonna say the tag that everybody uses right now. No, seriously, if I could, ooh, I don't know. That's hard. I don't know. I feel like not too many people use it, like a bunch of different shit right now.
Facts. Yeah, and that's
I don't know.
that's
Yeah, that's hard to answer because everybody uses the same shit. So it's just like
Cat wants a sniper playlist. Facts.
I do want a sniper
I'm
playlist.
not gonna lie, I did miss snipers only in Cold War. I feel like snipers only is just because for me, and snipers only is the only place I can actually get sniper kills because sometimes snipers
There
only
you
other
go.
people are just as ass with a sniper as I am. So We all missing our fucking snipes. So I have a better chance of hitting my snipes because you know what I'm saying. But Jay, what if when it comes to you, what do you think some guns that should be some guns or weapons that should be outlawed, like whatever, in your ranked mind?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just you back with Cap. Just let everything fly.
Let shit fly. You got the gunny, you got the gunny. You got the movement, you got the movement. You got the IQ, you got the IQ. Hey,
I mean, true, but gunning don't got nothing to do with with RPG. With an RGL. It don't got there ain't no gunning involved with that.
I mean, you also got to
Nothing.
throw in luck, but that's with everything though. So it's like there's no reason to ban anything, especially at Warzone. Like I can see in rank multiplayer, yeah, but Warzone, nah. Everything flies.
Everything goes off. All right, Bandaid, what you think?
Nothing. I'm fine with anything. I just hope it's just not like one meta. You can use different shit.
Oh, it will be.
No, there's gonna be one meta. That's 100%. That's not even like no. There's gonna once again lower levels. Nah, you can run whatever. Higher levels, once you've reached like diamond, iridescent, there's going to be a meta, and if you're not using it, you're losing. 100%. There's going to be a meta. So Warzone is too big to ban something. I think that's the reason, the perfect way to make it. I think that's a better reason, rather, to make to ban stuff in a ranked playlist, because one, that I think that'll fix stuff. That's less stuff you have to put in ground loot. That's less stuff you have to put in like chests and stuff. It's more guaranteed. It's less RNG. You want less RNG in a ranked playlist because the RNG. There's too many times where RNG can make you lose a gunfight just because somebody has something better than you. For instance, like if I pick up a gun and I have a freaking EBR. And not a built out EBR, because a built out EBR is disgusting. But just like a regular ground loot EBR, and somebody else has attack, they're going to win. Because they have attack. Even if we have the same gun skill. Because they have attack, and I have a UBR. So, a BR is literally RNG, yes, but we're talking about ranked. We're not talking about regular pubs. Once again, pubs, do whatever. This is how I feel about it. Pubs, you can do whatever. Keep everything, whatever. Bass P, you're losing all day. Facts! Bass P, you are losing 100% of the time. That SMG is ass.
Vaspi.
The Bass P is dog water. I had somebody in my YouTube comments so tell me to use that shit, so I'm gonna use it for a YouTube video. But yeah, I think so. Basically, that is it for today's show. We talked about Call of Duty Ranked. We talked about what we thought about season 2. Are there any questions from the chat of what we thought, or get your gun